Bismillah. I have to add something for the previous lecture. I talk about the definition of the Islam in Surah An-Naml, which is 27 verse 32. Verse 31, the message from the King Suleiman, which is a messenger of God. He said to the people of Yemen, who they are at that time they are worshiping, they are worshiping the sun. Worship the sun. They have belief, but they believe they are worshiping the sun. So now Suleiman is worshiping Allah. They are worshiping something, he is worshiping something else. So now he want to deliver a message to them. And he knows these people, they are strong nation. So, and we know if a messenger of God being elected and being always mentioned in the Quran, they teach the book and the wisdom. Always messenger of God teach the book and wisdom. So can Suleiman say to the people, okay, oh Yemeni, come enter the Islam, come to me like by force, come to me submitter, come to me and submit to me, yield to me, or something else. Come to me, yield to me. Like this is how the ignorance of the Muslim Imam, or for the history, they present the religion false. So we know, first of all, Quran told us this is how we come to conclusion, basically from the book. We don't come from the Imam. Or some people call him the scholar of Islam. That's not a scholar. These people, the most foolish human being for the history, they used to call him a scholar for Islam. Maybe he's the only one who knows how to read and write at that time. So we know Quran told us, Allah told us in the book, that every messenger of God, prophet, always they teach wisdom. They teach wisdom. So, and we know he cannot say to them, okay, submit to me, follow me, or something else. Follow me with something. And he knows the people, they have belief system. You can't come to someone who has belief, tell them, okay, follow me or something else. All right, and they are strong, because the verse of the Quran describe them. They are strong. They are democracy state. Is perfect society at that time. So what he said to them, he say, don't, Allah ta'alu alayya wa atuni muslimin. He say, don't feel, okay, he is a king and he sent letter to them. So for them, like a king is a robbery always. Over the history, people, they know the king is just a robbery. He wants like a wealth from you or something and rob you. That's all. So they are pride of about themselves, and he said, Allah Ta'ala, don't feel pride about yourself, because they have wealth, they have strong, they have all kind. So he said, come to me, Muslimin. Come to me, Muslimin. Well, here I understand. When he said, come to me, Muslimin, mean, I know you are strong, you have all this pride and all that. Come to me without fighting, without war. Just we want to talk. Something, we'll tell you about something. We don't want to fight. That's how rationally, that's how wisdom, to tell someone, okay, I have something, I'll tell you something, just come to me, tell you something. Not to threaten him, come to me or so and so. So that's mean the word here, atuni muslimin, come to me muslimin, mean not fighter. A Muslim is not a fighter. Okay? So that's mean, as I said in the previous, when Allah says human being, they will make in the earth corruption and bloodshed. Then later on, then Allah said, when the angel said, when Allah said to the angel, He will send human being to the earth, they said He will make bloodshed and corruption. Then Allah said, there is guidance. The one who will follow the guidance, they will not go in that direction. Which means the guidance is a solution for that problem. And the guy, I mean, and I explained before, I mean, bloodshed and corruption means the integrity no longer exists. Integrity for anything, human being, earth, everything. Integrity no longer as God created, is just destructed. The integrity has been lost. So that's how the bloodshed, consequence of bloodshed and corruption. The opposite of this, to keep things in integrity, Salim, Muslim, okay? The state of Islam, state of integrity, Salim, state. So that's how the Islam is called Islam, because it's opposing bloodshed, is a solution for bloodshed and corruption. So whatever happened over the history after the Prophet died, that's not religion of Islam. That king after king wanna conquer like any king in the world. Just they use the religion as a tool to commit crime against other nations, to steal their wealth. However, let me mention here something about, you see in the Quran always two things in the Quran. The Quran, when it's talk about the day of judgment, things will happen like at the day of judgment, or the last time, the last day at the time. He always presented as if it was happened in the past, as if it was already happened in the past, to give you a picture about to live that event. So and sometimes it doesn't mean, like for example, one of the verses of the Quran, they make so much story, false story. Muslims tend to be like anybody else. When they find a verse in the Quran, they try to make their own narration stories, like اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر. The hour became near and the moon split. And they start disputing about this. It's common sense for this. If we the verse talking about the people, says, even though, see, it says like that, even though at the time when the judgment is coming and they see the moon split, because everything in the Quran, it says all this, you see, whatever having collapse around the universe. So then he says, وَإِنْ يَرَوْا آيَةً يَعْرُضُوا. I mean, وَإِنْ يَرَوْا, he's talking about the present. He talk about the past, then he talk about the present. See, the past, which this is not really the past, this is the future. They bring you the future as if it's happened in the past, to prove to you that these people, even if they saw this, they will not believe. They stay similar. They will say the same thing. They say, sihr, this is the magic. So Muslim tend always to make so many stories, made up stories. Say, oh, the moon split and the mountains of Uhud was shining there. This is nonsense, you know. Same thing. I mean, sometimes like most of these narration stories are not meant by Muslims, it's meant by people who against the religion. Okay, at that time, who they just mocking the religion. For example, a verse of the Quran. Can you imagine? I mean, from so many years, people they know. They say, when the Prophet's been hide himself in the cave. In the cave, the verse of the Quran, it says, this is how the verse of the Quran, how people they came to make something to negate the verse of the Quran in talent way. They say, the verse of the Quran says, Allah ma'ana, is God with us. So God with us, so they can't see us inside this cave. If you look from up, you can see them because God with them. We don't know what mean God with them. I mean, you can see God or something else, but He say God with us. So then the people, they start building story. They say, come. I mean, the people who were like against the religion at that time, they said, no, not only God with, God with them. They built the story. They say they said, so what happened? Like they didn't see him because the spider came and make a web. Then the bird came and make eggs. That's why you see that bird has a special decoration in his neck. They say that the prophet give him his breeds, or whatever they call it, masbaha. Give that bird. Now you see in the bird. This is in the Middle East common. I mean, so they are generation after generation have this narration. Now someone come to them, no, this is false story. They say, oh, whoa, we're crazy. You're telling for a story. We are generation after generation having the same story. Now you're telling us false. Well, because the people who mock the religion that time, they make so many things to negate the whatever miracles and become part of the belief system. And so on, like today, yesterday, I heard this Hebs, he says about the cat has 7 souls. Cat has 7 souls. Where did he get this idea from? This is from the Middle East. You got aware? From the Middle East, they have same culture. They have this culture and they became part of the religion of the Jew, the books, Old Testament, and then they become preaching whatever the Christianity went. Like the cat has 7 souls. So this is I know this from my town, from my village. I never exposed. They have no duty. It's just culture. We say this word. And instead I was to hear this priest in the U.S. say this statement. Same thing. So the culture always, the people they used to mock the religion and became part of the belief system. And a lot of Muslims, they don't know like how many mocking against the religion in the books, in their books. In the books they are following, there is a lot of things mocking the religion and became part of their belief system. So no one challenged, try to clean this, to move it away, to destroy these books, because they consider this part of the belief. However, this part of the belief nonsense is not from Allah, and the Prophet was teaching the book, the Quran. It doesn't teach something else. It cannot behave differently. While sometimes the Muslim, they make up something to justify their like twisting stuff to justify. They say, well, think about it. I mean, as a rational human being is the same human being, same characters. I mean, same feature, same feeling. Every human being anywhere in the universe. I mean, they cry, they laugh, they like, they hate. So something, all the same thing. So they came, the Muslim, they want to make their own law. Okay. They said, okay, Allah make the Prophet make law for us, and every Prophet has to make law for his own people, and the Jew, they have their own different than us, and those something. This is what they come out with, this something law to protect the kingdom, to protect the people who take advantage of the society, and they make this. That's why they came this something they call it Sharia. Sharia is not man-made. Sharia is not Allah rules. Allah rules is clear in the Quran. If you don't follow that rules, you are not Muslim. It's clear like that. I mean, all this, and people they keep calling Sharia as if Sharia will do everything for them. So, however, as I said, also nothing. If you don't do something for yourself, if you don't work for yourself, if you don't plant your field, if you don't make technology to improve your agriculture, you can get anyway. I mean, it's still the same. I mean, so this thing you build by yourself, you discover, you make medicine by yourself, you make technology by yourself. Quran and all this doesn't teach you how to make medicine, how to make technology, how to. It's just guidance to, as I said, human being. Allah created human being, and this is his own creation, and he wants his creation live in harmony. So he set a rule for them and teaching for them how to stay. And he said, well, do whatever. Then when you return back to me, be suffer punishment for the one. Because there is no one will create something, make up something, and leave it like as it is. People use it the way they want. No, when you create something, you write a manual how to use it, to live to live for a specific time. Same thing, God creation. They have time and told us how to live our life. So whatever you see now, as I said, there is nothing. I mean, don't. I mean, if you want to fool yourself, you're responsible for yourself. You are not Muslim, you want to fool yourself. You think that Islam is whatever you see in the Muslim or Islam, whatever you see ISIS and Muslim Brotherhood and all these terrorists around the globe. That's you are fooling yourself. You are putting yourself in trouble. I mean, when you die, I mean, it's better for you sometime to be either neutral or authentic rather than say something is not true or participating on propaganda is not true. I mean, nonsense. I mean, even if somebody told me like a different religion, they do something so and so, and nonsense for me, and I say, oh, that's nonsense to me. If it's good, they're doing something good, I say, oh, it's good. The good is standard anywhere in the world. Good. That's why the Quran always indicate about the munkar. Say the munkar, because everybody hate the munkars. Everybody has hate the munkar. So one thing you have to know, anyone from the Middle East, Christian, Jew or Muslim, they are some people, same people. There is the same thought. Before the Islam, before last revelation came, they know the word they're using. They are using the word Allah. Same thing. They are using the word Allah. All these terminology they are using. So it's not the prophet, last prophet, who Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he created this concept like Allah. No, this is and I was walking with, I mean, people foolish who they don't understand. This is the language of the people of the Middle East, either Jew or Muslim or Christian. However, the religion for them is like a club. It's not. They are following generation after generation, same thing. I mean, here they preach Quran or Islam like that, and he's Christian and that's Christian. I mean, if one just has his own identity, I mean, they don't even think about is that right or wrong. Everybody just following the same thing. So